I almost missed my flight going from Seoul to Tokyo. I got to the boarding gates like 5 minutes before they closed, and I genuinely thought I was gonna miss my flight. I'm here though. I can't believe I'm here. I need to shower. I was actually supposed to come to Japan with my partner, but things ended up not working out, and so I am here on a solo trip. It wasn't supposed to be a solo trip, but it ended up being a solo trip, so we're gonna make the most of it.
I've always had. I pack my bags, get on my flight. It's now 11 in the morning.
My shoulder is insanely sore for some reason. Let's get ready and go get some breakfast. I'm just gonna go out to a nearby 7-Eleven that I remember seeing pretty close to my hotel. The only Japanese I know is arigatou gozaimasu, konnichiwa, ohayo, watashi no namae wa deborah desu. Cafe latte, egg and tuna sando, a power bank because I was stupid and forgot to bring the adapter for Japan, and some chocolate covered grape gummies. I will try this later. Just tastes like milk. Sando time. I'll try the tuna one first. That's good. My doctor told me to stop eating white bread, but I'm in Japan. How can I not eat white bread?
Everything's changed. Different skies. Some things stay the same. My friends and family. Angels in the sky. They tell me stories.
finally back in my hotel room. Fun fact, when I was researching for this trip, I actually didn't watch any Japan videos or vlogs, partially because I wanted to see everything with fresh eyes. The only real research I did was on Reddit. People on Reddit are extremely detailed with their itineraries. I'm actually so tired. Just to give a little recap of my day, I went to Daiso and Don Quijote today, and I was not expecting Don Quijote to be so big and so overwhelming. Just the sheer amount of stuff and people, it was a lot. I really didn't get that much stuff today. Because I came to Japan after being in Korea for over 2 months, I came with a full luggage, very little room for souvenirs. And so I'm trying to be really intentional with the things that I'm buying. That being said, at Donki, I got Salon Pass. It's basically a patch that helps with muscle pain. I have like some pretty severe pain in like my shoulder area, so I picked this up. I also got 2 different types of shoe insoles. The sneakers that I brought with me are flat and they don't really have that much cushioning. And then the last thing that I got from Don Quijote was more grape gummies. I really wanted to try all the different types of grape candy while I'm in Japan. This one is sour. It smells so good. Pretty good. But it's not sour. While I was going around Don Quijote, I made a list in my phone of things that I might want to buy because I'm coming back to Tokyo for a couple nights before I leave Japan altogether. I'm planning to just do my shopping then and not have to worry about like carrying around with me the entirety of the trip. There appears to be a used bookstore, used book events of sorts.
That's hard to do. I don't know a thing. Driving aimlessly down an endless road. Hands on my neck, I don't feel the pain anymore.
Dirty matcha. I waited an hour and a half in line for this.
Head on the ground, hands held to God. Lips locked in yours, with eyes wide open. Your pupils grow, hide in your car.
I wish I got 2. I'm feeling so much more refreshed after a little bit of caffeine. My plan was to explore Asakusa today. There's a stationery store called Kakimori. I asked for some recommendations of what to do in Tokyo, and someone recommended this stationery store because you can make your own customizable notebooks. And you guys know me, you know how much I'm a sucker for stationery. Bought some coffee beans at Bongen. I think this is my first time having a dirty matcha, which is like a matcha with a shot of espresso, but my god, it is so good. Worth the hour and a half wait, honestly.
If there were no secrets, then why don't you show them? I'm falling back on what I know. And that's hard to do. I don't know a thing anymore.
Ayo, sono più hotel. Sui, particune. House में sama. 이게 소이자 막사.
Which one is this one? It's almost 9 p.m. and I'm finally heading back to my hotel. I was originally gonna get dinner in Asakusa, but I didn't realize that a lot of the street food places that I wanted to go close around dinner time. And so by the time I went around 6 p.m., like everything was closed, which was my mistake. I should have checked before. I kept walking around, but I couldn't really find anything that I wanted to eat, and so I ended up coming back to Ginza, and I went to this standing sushi bar that my friend recommended to me. He said it's like one of his favorites. Standing sushi bar was inside like the subway station mall. When I was coming back outside of the station, I passed by a bakery that was selling pumpkin pie, and I thought they would be sold out of it, but they had some left, and so I got a piece because it's November and I'm craving pumpkin pie. I didn't think I would find it in Japan. Heading back now. I didn't get to eat the pumpkin pie I bought last night, so I'm having it for breakfast. I bought a few things yesterday. Conan magazine. Bought this at the used bookstore magazine sale that was going on yesterday. I bought this for my brother because he really likes Detective Conan. I thought that this was like a comic, but it's actually like a magazine about the story of Detective Conan, the voice actors, the artists who drew Detective Conan, which is still pretty cool. Then at the place where I got the dirty matcha, I bought a bag of beans. These are the natural grown medium roast beans. They smell so good. And then my notebook! Guys, I'm actually obsessed with this. This notebook that I have been using all throughout my travels. I started this notebook when I first began traveling in Thailand, which was in August, and I have 3 pages left, which I think is insane. Like, this is by far the fastest I have ever filled up a notebook. Yeah, I really wanted to buy a nice notebook once I finished this one, and so I'm perfect timing. I chose pages that has a monthly spread, weekly spread, and 2 types of blank pages because I'm the type of person who uses one notebook at a time for everything. If I give a notebook just one purpose, I just won't end up using it. It ended up being 57 USD total for all the customizations. I did quite a lot of them. Like, I got the name embossing, I got the gold tips, I got a fastener with a pen holder. If you just get a basic notebook, you can probably do it for like under $40, but because I added all these customizations, it ended up being a little more expensive. But for a completely custom handmade notebook, that is more than reasonable. Also, the yen is very weak compared to the dollar right now. I also got a couple pens. This one is a really nice pen that was 2,000 yen, and then these two I got for like 100 yen each. But honestly, they work just as well. I'm really trying to be intentional with my purchases and not just like buy 10,000 trinkets to lug home in my suitcase. And so buying things like this or the coffee beans that really have like a lot of meaning to me is, one, better for my wallet, but two, like a more mindful way of shopping. I have a slow morning, journaling, finishing my coffee. Because I'm in Japan for quite a while, I'm trying not to like push myself too hard with going out every single day from morning till night because I can't do that for 3 weeks straight. And so I think one of the luxuries of having a lot of time is that I can kind of take things day by day. I don't have to feel like I need to cram everything, which I'm so grateful for. And while solo traveling, getting to do things like journal, have coffee in the morning, do like my daily routines is really grounding, especially because when I am alone and I inevitably get into moods where I feel like really down, super low energy, it can be really easy for me to just like completely spiral, spend the entire day in bed, not eat anything, like really bad. So making sure that I am taking care of my energy levels has been really beneficial. So I'm at Shibuya Sky. Very touristy, but I feel like I have to do at least one of these things, you know? Thank God I'm not scared of heights. This is actually kind of scary. The fact that there's a door right there, that is terrifying. Picture. Thank you. Thank you very much. A little closer? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. I want me to take your photo for you? I got you. I'm by myself too. So, yeah. Oh, nice. I'm from Seattle. Oh, okay. Yeah. We want to move a little over this so there's more sun. Nice to meet you. Enjoy the rest of your trip. You too. Yeah. Bye. Okay, just to give some context as to what just happened, I was at Tokyo Skytree by myself, obviously, and looking around, you kind of get over it after like, I don't know, 10 minutes of walking around. I still wanted to stay there a little longer because I paid like 20-30 bucks for it. And I noticed that a lot of people were struggling to take photos. Like, they were trying to take selfies, they're trying to find things to prop their phone on. I just randomly remembered that I have free will. Mind you, I normally do not like talking to strangers, but for some reason I just got like this random wave of confidence. I think in my mind I was just like, I don't know any of these people. I'm never gonna see them again. I can literally do whatever I want. So why not just be a nice person and ask people if they want their photo taken? Everyone that I asked appreciated it. I ended up taking photos for like 6 different people. Honestly, like one of the most memorable parts of my trip because it was so out of my comfort zone, but also just like something that I would never do in like my regular day-to-day life. I always appreciate it when people offer to take my photo. So I wanted to be that person, especially as the certified Instagram photo taker for all my friends. I almost didn't include it in this video, but it was just honestly such a like random but memorable part of my trip that I had to include it. So that's the backstory. I feel like I could have stayed there all day. I used to love reading magazines when I was younger. I just love how they combine so many different aspects of art, like graphic design, writing, photography, modeling. Like there's so many pieces that go into making a magazine. I might try and find a place to grab an early dinner because I didn't eat like a proper lunch. I just had some onigiri from the convenience store. Turns out there are 2 parts of this cafe. I wanted to get curry because apparently curry is pretty popular here in Jimbocho because it's easy to eat with one hand while you read a book. I don't know if that's true or not, but they're out of curry today, so. There's a jazz bar called that I want to visit before I leave Jimbocho, but they open at 7, so I have about an hour and I'm gonna chill at a cafe